clothing, just wear something that's comfortable. Everyone will think you're beautiful, just so you know. Everyone will think you're gorgeous. Just wear things that are comfortable. You might have to sit on the ground or on little tiny chairs, so definitely have a skirt that will cover your knees, like comfortably cover your knees, because when you have to sit on the ground, it's, yeah, important. And same with shirts. Wear shirts that maybe can get a little dirty, and not in every area. You would need things that can get really dirty, but in a lot of areas it's like all dirt. You'll have to wash your clothes by hand most of the time. There are some people that get the members to do it. Actually, now when I was leaving, they changed the price, so like the mission was paying for the missionaries to wash clothes more money than they were before. So maybe that's different now. When I was there, we had to wash a lot of clothes by hand. So wear clothes maybe that are easy to wash as well. Well, I just had one American companion, and I had 6 Latin companions. So I had 6 Latin companions and 1 American companion. I finished my mission with an American, and she's awesome. All of my companions were great. Have good shoes and learn how to cut your toenails right. Because you're going to be walking a lot, and you'll have hills, usually. Almost, well, I don't know. I had 1 flat area. The rest of my areas had hills. So that's important. And I mean, there are buses and troofies and stuff like that. But you walk a lot. Troofies are like minivans that they turn into little buses that everyone piles in, and they go on like a more, like a route that's like more in different streets. Like big buses usually go on just main streets, and troofies like go more into other places. They're just smaller, they're faster. It's better to take a troofy than a bus. It depends on your area. I mean, some areas only have troofies, they don't have buses. Pray for your companion. When you're alone and when you're praying with them too, pray for your companion. It will help. I don't know, it depends on the companion. Find ways to serve them in ways that they like. Some companions don't like the same service as other companions, so just be very conscious of them. Remember that they're your first priority. So in Bolivia, when you have to like wash your clothes by hand, it's nice to have a place to dry them. And I mean, in most areas they have clotheslines outside, but in some areas they don't. Or they have clotheslines outside, but that's where the dogs sleep, and then they get fleas all over your clothes. That's really gross. That's a terrible experience. I wouldn't wish on anyone. Anyways, so I've seen like places, like there are these circle things that have a lot of different places to hang your clothes all at once. I don't know if you could find something like that. Or there was another missionary in my mission that had like a portable, it like looked like a plunger, but it like washed your clothes for you. I don't know, it was really weird, but if you could find something like that, that's nice. I really don't like to wash my clothes by hand, can you tell? So that would be something good to bring. So when I was packing to go to Bolivia, and we know that it was a third world country, me and my mom were all worried that like we wouldn't be able to find like shampoo and stuff like that. So I brought a ton of shampoo that lasted seriously my whole mission. Not necessary. Well, I mean, it was kind of nice. I had American shampoo my whole mission, but there you can definitely buy like basic things for sure. So you don't really have to worry about that kind of stuff. You can find most things in Bolivia. There are stores on every corner, like most basic things. I'm trying to think things that you can't find in Bolivia. Yeah, the makeup isn't very good down there. Just take enough makeup if you want to wear makeup. I mean, you get to a point in Bolivia where since everyone thinks you're so pretty, it's like I don't even need to wear makeup anymore. But seriously, they're just super kind. That's the thing about Bolivians, is they're just super kind. Oh, and please don't get offended if anyone calls you too fat or too skinny. That's just their culture. It's not a big deal. And don't take it personally. But definitely people will be calling you fat or skinny, so just get over that. Yeah. If you see a souvenir that you like, just buy it. How long are you going to be there for? I got home and I bought a ton of souvenirs, and then I got to a point where I was like, I don't think I really need anything else. I already have way too many. Now that I'm home, I'm like, I should have bought that. I would have liked that. So yeah. But I don't know, that's more like coming home. Don't think about that right now. Don't be too worried about, like at the first part I talked about parasites and stuff like that. I never had parasites. Well, there were missionaries that did have parasites, but they take care of them. Like, they know about that kind of stuff, so don't be worried. I served in safe areas. Bolivia is pretty safe. Well, Cochabamba is safer than the other missions in Bolivia. Like, people still get robbed and stuff, but I never got robbed. And I was in areas that were like red zoned, like the most dangerous parts, so nothing ever happened to me. Just don't stress too much about things in Bolivia. If you're late, it doesn't really matter. Well, I mean, you should still try and be punctual. You're still a missionary, and with some people it does matter. But mostly Bolivian culture is super, super laid back. They're super just chill people.